Hey Hebro fans, this is Todd. Welcome to my live stream. And if you're here, go and sound off and let's see who's here and who's not. Let me go ahead and open up the site so I can see your guys' comments. Hey Pop Actor, you are first for sure, man. Good job. He's first. Oh, let me turn this down. Let me do a sound check. Let me go ahead and open up the... Yep, sounds good. All right. So, today we are here to talk about Hebro and the prehistoric masters of the universe. So that's what we're looking at today. So let me go ahead and get the camera set up on this. There we go. All right, so let's talk a little about Hebro before we jump into it. Hey, Jeff is second. Look at that. Thanks for joining me, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little background on this and have some fun looking at some old Hebro stuff. Let's see. He-Man prototype of Hebro. All right. So it did spell hero wrong, but it still found it. But let me go ahead and spell it right so I get more search results. Where is my dash? There it is. And row search. All right, so many moons ago, we were shown this really cool prototype of Hebro. And I remember being so excited to see this. I'm like, oh, why didn't they make this? You know, and it was supposed to be the POG, the Preternia stuff, and I was so excited about the powers of Grayskull, they called it. And they had, you know, the dinosaurs and Snake Man and Eldor and Hebro and, you know, all kinds of cool stuff. The book he came with was supposed to have holograms in it and had like a, you know, basically like a time travel thing going on. And I was just like, oh, why didn't you guys make this? Someday you got to make this, especially the giant dinosaur. The giant dinosaur looks so cool. And I was so excited to get that. Yep, it's live, you guys. And so let me go ahead. I don't look at your guys' comments right now. Sorry about that. So let me go to another website. And I will show you the Hebro that I bought back in the day. Let's see. It's going to take me a minute to find it. Here it is. So, back in the day, I bought a Hebro. And this was him way over here in the corner down here. It's kind of a small picture to see. And you could see how cool that Hebro looks. And a friend of mine made this. He was my friend Paul. And I remember when I saw it online, I was like, dude, I got to get this. Before I even knew who he was. And I knew who Hebro was. I didn't know who the guy who made it was. And so I remember I contacted him and said, look, I don't have a lot of money, but I have a bunch of figures. There you can see he's right here. The one that I took a picture of sitting by on my desk after I got him eventually. And I remember just being in awe of this figure. Well, unfortunately, times got tough. I needed cash. I sold him, and unfortunately, I did not buy him back. And I remember Paul said, someday, Todd, I'll get you another one as long as you promise not to sell them. But, you know, Paul's got a lot of things going on, and I didn't actually get another one. But check it out, though. He actually sculpted all this. You can see his sculpting abilities he did on it. And here's the head that he, the original sculpt of the head was the yellow underneath. The brown's what he added. And the yellow was basically a cast of the head he used to make it. And then he was sculpting. Oh, come on. Work. There we go. There you can see the torso and the parts he sculpted on it too. Again, the blue is the original and the brown's what he sculpted on there. And the boots. And again, you can see the original is the black, and then the sculpting is what he designed. And it was really cool. And I remember getting this figure being so excited. Like I said, I had to trade him some custom Horde troopers that I bought and some cash that I had on hand and a bunch of other things. And it was just kind of funny. I saw it on his eBay. And the guy just did a clever job making it. Like he used this arm right here, but instead of having he actually resculpted the thumb on this hand here, because it was actually Flying Fist He-Man originally that he used, and the thumb was kind of down like that, and so he resculpted it up on top so it could hold things better. And then he even made the cool piece that actually was articulated too, to hold the green thing in the middle. It was pretty cool. I was so excited to get it. Yeah, you can see the difference in the hands. So cool. Anyway, I always kick myself for selling it, but you know, when you're down and you have kids and a wife and they're expecting you to provide, and you need to figure something out, and toys take a low priority at that point. Anyway, get back to see your guys' comments. Hey Charles, thanks for joining us. Anyway, so that was my story of my vintage Hero, and as you guys know, Classics made a Hero as well. It's funny, his sword's in his boot. He's got a boot sword. And here's the Classics one, and he came in two versions. He came in the one that has the Comic-Con, which has the cool little sticker right here in the corner, and I have one of those. I'm not sure which is which, but I'm not taking the armor off now. It's not worth risking the armor. You know what? I'm thinking this is the Comic-Con one, because the armor's shinier too. Shiny. So I'm thinking this is the Comic-Con one. And then I made my own custom dare. Oh! Out of a Hero. You can see he's got $1 vest, and he has the boots of this guy right here. I figured it'd be kind of funny to give him the same boots of Eldor. There we go. It's not a Hebro video unless something falls over, right? Now, originally he was going to come with a sword like this, but they gave us this blue sword instead. So, my friend Paul Steve or whatever made one of these swords, and he actually sent one to me, so I used that for my custom Hero. Or Dar, I guess his name was. There we go. So, after we got this awesome figure, which I liked a lot, except for it didn't have the chrome on the armor. Oh, they also gave us an Eldor too. Eldor. And Eldor was pretty awesome in that he came with a cool little book. Here's this cool little book right here, and it opens up. And so I've had a lot of fun at these. I've actually bought a ton of these books online, as many as I could find. For some reason, people were selling just the books by themselves, so I was able to get a bunch. And I've made some cool glow-in-the-dark versions. You guys have seen them before, I think. Yeah, here's one that glows in the dark. You can kind of see the glow-in-the-dark stuff on there. Where is my light? I don't know if it's bright enough to see it glowing in here. Yeah, it's way too bright in all the other lights. Let's see what else I've done. I think I made one the whole entire pages were just glowing. I'm not sure. But yeah, like I said, I kept buying the books online. Yeah, I can't find it now. But that one glows. And you can see I got kind of the two different kinds of glow, and I have a white glow for the skull and a green glow on the outside for around the skull. And this one has something too. I think it's Castle Grayskull. I don't remember. Yeah, you can see the lightning bolt right there. And I think it's Castle Grayskull down there. Anyway, I didn't like Eldor's crazy top that he had with his hair being completely covered like that. So I went and I made a custom version. There he is. Where I gave him some hair. It was almost like G.I. Joe or something. And I also got rid of his fatness too, because he was really fat in here, as you guys know a lot of figures get. And so I anti-fatted him with the armor. His neck is too thin, not enough colors. Classics Heroes much better than Masterverse one. That's a good point. Also, with our Hero from Classics, they had the inside of these hidden so you couldn't see the color. You had to buy them. Then once you bought them, you had to pop them open and see what you had. And green was 50% of them were green, and then 25% of them were red, and the other 25% were purple. Let's see if I can find a purple one. There we go. So green was the most common, and then purple and red were equal to each other, but only as many as there were green for both of them together. And then we had, I think red was, I think it was attack. I don't remember. It's on my website. Purple was protection, I think, and green was defense. I don't remember which is which, but I have them on my website. Okay, let's go to my website and take a look. Okay. Lazy with the paint. All right. Let's go to he-bro.com. He dash bro.com. Go. Okay, here's my website right here. And I think I put it in the price guide book. So let's go to the main site. How do I get to the main site here? Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Nope, nope. Oh, there we go. Here. Now once I'm here, I have to go to the home page and then type in price guide, Price. Go. There we go. Hebro's price guide. Now I made this price guide a long time ago, and I used to update it all the time, what figures are worth. And I have them in order of when they were released, and it was kind of cool. But as you can see, I stopped with Geiger. That was the last one I put on there, and it just got too much work, and people won't go into it anyway. But right here we go. There we go. Green is protection, red is defense, and purple is healing. So protection means it shoots and fires, I think, right? No, protection's the force field. Defense is firing. And then healing is healing. So there you go. So force field, shooting, healing. Yep. Yep. Cool. All right. I knew I had it somewhere. Now, I've also made some of my own because it wouldn't be me if I didn't make my own. So I have a glow-in-the-dark one. Ooh, ah. And I think I might have one more. Or did I get rid of it? No, I have two greens. Because one is the Comic-Con version, was the green one. So that's it. I just made a glow-in-the-dark one. And actually, I think Steve made this for me, to tell you the truth. Or Paul. That's funny. Look at all these I got. It's just crazy. Rip, rip, rip. At first, I was just going to keep the gems and interchange them because they do pull out. And eventually, one day, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to keep the whole entire thing. And this one, I'll have to keep changing them out. And so I used to think that he would just grab the one he's going to use for that day if it needs defense or healing or whatever he's going to need. Now, other people pretend like they change colors depending on what he needs. So, like, if he needs to have defense, it turns green, or protection, or whatever. Healing. I know healing's purple, like the purple heart. Okay. It's always the green and the red are getting mixed up. Green's force field, red is laser. There you go. All right, so, whew, it's a long explanation. Let's see. Josh says, I love Eldor's book. I was on the fence about getting him when he was released. But once I saw how incredibly detailed it was, the book, I was sold. Definitely one of the coolest accessories ever. Yeah, the book is really cool. It's a fun little thing. Anyway, so then, as you know, Super 7 came through for us, and they made us a hero. Chrome, 5 points of articulation, the cool little accessory. This was actually based on the original box art, and then on the back they actually have a lot of the original type stuff as well on there, as you can see, and it's just so cool. It shows how it works, and bonk, how it pops open. And then we have Eldor. And you know what? I think I put the stickers on wrong on my book. I'm kind of kicking myself. I know now when I'm looking at it, I didn't do it right. But here's the stickers that comes with it in the book. And then on the back, you can see there is Dar right there. Let's see if I got his name right. Oh, his name's Gray. Dar. Gray. You guys probably corrected me online, huh? Gray. So, I was pretty happy about getting these figures. Here they are right here. Dun, dun, dun. There's Old Man Eldor. Now, from what I understand, is there was actually somebody online who had the actual prototype figure, and Super 7 really wanted it to produce these. They're like, yeah, no. And they actually made a bunch of their own. And come to find out, this guy's like a whole lot bigger than the original Eldor was going to be. So he's like Mammoth Eldor. He's like Eldor on super steroids. And then we got our Hero, which was pretty cool too. They didn't give him a sword because originally he was going to have a sword, but his head does look really strange a little bit. Just looks like he has some kind of sinister plot in the background he's not telling anybody. Yeah. You can just see that sinister kind of look on his face. While the other one looked kind of like a dorky, happy 70s version, you know. So, and then here's his book. Now it's supposed to be, when you grab the book, the magical book. Let me go ahead and grab a light so we can see this better. It's supposed to be when you open the book, right? Like a regular book. There we go. Boop. On one side is what's happening, and then after He-Man comes, supposed to flip the book over, and it magically changes into something else. But I put the stickers on upside down. No, what was I thinking? So, wait a sec. You open a book on this side. Hold on. Whoop. Okay, that's right. Oh, I did it right. You just turn it over that way. Never mind, I did it right. I thought I was wrong, but I was actually right. Because you open the book like that, and there it is. And you turn it over, open the book like that, and there it is. So now that He-Man's come, everything is good. Everything is perfect. And then when He-Man's not here, then we have the evil is released. So there we go. Anyway, so that's supposed to be the idea, is that it's like two histories in one, the before and the after. And it's kind of a cool, fun little gimmick. So, you know, obviously it's just a Z pattern thing. I can't believe I did it right. I was getting really irritated myself when I was testing it out. Now, because it has a living hinge with the plastic, it's not going to last very long. I thought it had a real hinge, but I guess not. So that is definitely going to break quick. All right, so you can use those stickers as little wall posters in Castle Grayskull. You could. Let's go ahead and take a look now at the Masterverse Hero. Hero. It's kind of a cool name for him too. Hero. I mean, obviously it's a play on the word hero, but still using he. You're like, yeah, we get it, Todd. We get it. We get it, man. Okay. So, as you guys know, I sold my King Grayskull just recently, so I don't even have the Masterverse King Grayskull anymore. He went away. And so I'm looking at this Hero thinking, yeah, I did buy him because I liked the customization version of these wrist cuffs, but, you know, no chrome. His face is really not that spectacular. You guys know I'm just going to end up throwing him in a box somewhere until I get fed up with them in about a month or two and sell them as extra parts. And so, you know, I have decided I'm not even going to open him. How crazy is that? He's not even going to get opened today. He's just going to get sold like this. Unopened box. So, there you go. Sorry, you guys, we're not going to have a huge review on him. It's just not worth opening because we already have some pretty awesome heroes in existence already. I mean, look how cool this hero looks. You know what? I'm pretty sure it's the Comic-Con version. Okay, I'm opening and taking a look. I need to know if the shiny armor is the Comic-Con version. I'm sure it is because I don't remember the shiny armor that well. Ugh. Now, what's funny is if your Hebro was bad or broken and you returned them, which I did have a bad or broken one, so I returned them. They sent you the Comic-Con version, and that's how I got mine. Is mine was a return, and they had Comic-Con ones left over, so all the returns were Comic-Con versions. There we go. There is the Comic-Con sticker. Let me get the light back out. That's the only way to tell now. Now I know there's two ways to tell. One is a sticker, and the second one, as you can see, it's got kind of more of a glossy look to the armor, just ever so slightly more glossy. Not a lot, just gives it a little bit more rich look than the other one. So that's how you can tell. If it has the glossy look to it, you have the Comic-Con version. Oh, I got a black mark on the back. No. Hopefully it's not one of those things that spreads to all the figures. All right. Yep, my wife is getting better. So thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Todd needs to learn how to read toy books. Let's see. What did I miss? Obi-Wan Kenobi, is that you? I know. It's so much Ben Kenobi. I mean, you could almost tell they're just totally ripping off Star Wars at this point. It's kind of funny. Yep. All right. Anyway, that's all I got. Not going to open Hero. He's going into my pile of stuff to sell, just as is. So he's not a figure worthy keeping. So there you go. You guys, I was probably disappointed. Sorry about that. That head looks exactly like Hercules from Remco. It is funny, is that's actually the head that my friend Paul used, was the Hercules head from Remco in order to make his custom figure. So that's kind of funny that you should say that. Where'd he go? There he is. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Oh, it is hot in this room. You know, I gotta tell you, Super 7 made 3 awesome figures that I love. One is this Eldor, as you guys know. One is the Hero, so for his head's kind of weird looking. And the third one, bum bum bum, Shadow Weaver, also the Sorceress, Shadow Weaver. And I think this is a cool, I wish they would have used this style for Marlena too, Super 7. You missed out, you could have made us a Marlena too. But they fit in perfectly with our old 80s figures, which just make it awesome, even more so. The awesome 80s. Let's see, that's one of my favorite Super 7 Neo Vintage Hero. Yes. Todd, will you get the Masterverse Buzz off? No. I'm not going to get the Masterverse Buzz off. He does look cool, though. I got to admit, he does look really cool. But no, I have no plans to. It's funny, even Eldor staffs, I actually put glow in the dark on this one. You can see the difference in the crystals. This one's glow in the dark and this one's not. I was just having way too much fun with my glow in the dark paint. I think that's it. Yep, that's it, you guys. So, good journey. Thanks for joining me. And do you have any origins near you? Yep. Oh, I have half a beast man. I'm only half a beast man. Yeah, I covered up my Origins box with my Classics box right now. So I do have a Manny Faces in my spare parts bin. Want to see the comparison size? Here we got some wrestler missing an arm. You can kind of see the comparison size between them. And even though Eldor's bigger than he should be, I think he fits in with the size just fine. I mean, yeah, he does look kind of tall because of his hood, but I mean, they could have made him a little bit shorter. That's okay. Not everybody's the same height in real life. He was a tall dude in his youth. Oh, it was Andre the Giant's friend. Let's see, I was wondering if Man's boots were close to Thunder Punch He-Man's boots. Oh, Man at Arms. That's a good question. I don't have them out right now. Sorry, you guys. All right. Until next time, good journey, you guys. 8 feet. Wow. Did you try the orange armor on Faker? I did. I actually made a video about it. I actually did sell my Faker, though, now, but I made a video about it before I sold them. All right, you guys. Bye now. Good journey.